Now, there's a lot of ways to get rich, like filthy rich. A lot of people just want a little piece of that pie, and a lot of people want it all. But what if we don't know where to start, or what's even worth pursuing in the first place in order to get rich? We want to get rich, so I went ahead and studied Millionaire Beverly Hills locals to learn how they got rich so that you don't have to. After studying so many millionaires from Beverly Hills, California, I went on to learn that there's a lot of careers and there's a lot of ways that you can go ahead and get rich, even in ways that we don't think about at all. Things that most of us don't even want to do, things that seem boring, and things that just would not be interesting to a lot of people. And some even in ways that's talked about every single day that we all come across when we want to learn how we can get rich. A lot of us want to start businesses because we know when we get a business that generates income at a high level for us, we can go from broke to millionaire in a short amount of time. And according to the Millionaires of Beverly Hills, to list a few, that could be real estate, engineering, sales, contract. And that sounds good. When we talk about becoming a millionaire, we always hear about real estate and we always hear about sales, but not too many times do we hear about contracting and engineering. But with these categories and these businesses being something that's talked about on a high level, what can anybody do to go ahead and start these businesses within these industries to go ahead and become a millionaire in a short amount of time? So I went ahead and picked the brains of these Beverly Hills millionaires and found out exactly what they did to come out on top so that they can make millions of dollars and live in Beverly Hills like a lot of people want to. The biggest thing I took from these Beverly Hills millionaires is that it comes down to your mindset. Now, y'all know that I don't like working 9 to 5. So the first thing that I learned from the Beverly Hills millionaires is that you have to do what you love every single day. For some people, that might be working a 9 to 5. But when it comes to Beverly Hills millionaires, they're doing what they love. They starting their own businesses. They're not working for somebody else. They're finding what they're passionate about, and they finding ways to pursue that passion every single day that's going to lead them to become millionaires. When it comes to doing what you love and following passions and having dreams, a lot of people hear that and they think that they have to be athletes, or they think that they have to be musicians or anything like that. But you absolutely do not have to be any of that. A lot of Beverly Hills millionaires got to that level by real estate, sales, contracting, engineering. None of that had to do with being athletic, being a music artist. It didn't include any of that at all. But guess what? They still got to become millionaires because they followed their passion and they did what they loved every single day. And over time, they became a millionaire so that they can live in Beverly Hills. Now, this next one is so important right now because with TikTok, we see a lot of people chasing the hype. And according to Beverly Hills millionaires, you cannot chase the cool thing in order to become a millionaire. Chasing the next cool thing is not going to get you to Beverly Hills. This obviously ties hand in hand with doing what you love. When you're doing what you love, you're not chasing the cool thing. You're not doing what everybody else say you should be doing in order to become a millionaire. While you're watching this video, you're thinking about that thing that comes across your mind every single day. You cannot stop thinking about it. You want to pursue it because you love it, not because you saw a TikTok video say you should start this business right now so that you could get rich quick. You didn't feed into any of that. Whatever is coming to your head right now while you're watching this video is that thing that you love, and it might not be the cool thing. Now, this is not to say that if what you love is in fact the cool thing right now, that you shouldn't chase it, but you have to make sure that it's what you love and that you're not just chasing the cool thing so that you can continue to work every single day because you actually love doing what you do. And even when the trend changes, you're still going to be showing up for that. By all means, you have to be following that at all times because that's what's going to lead you to success long term, so that you could become a millionaire and live in Beverly Hills. When I talk about becoming a millionaire, I often bring up a book by Robert Kiyosaki called Rich Dad, Poor Dad. And one of the biggest things he talk about in this book is something that a lot of these Beverly Hills millionaires talk about, and they attribute a lot of their success to the fact that they work for themselves. You have to work for yourself. When we talk about becoming these high-level millionaires that live in Beverly Hills, they built businesses that generate income, and they didn't just work for somebody else relying on a paycheck. And Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki talked about how we shouldn't work for a paycheck. I know this sounds crazy because we have bills to pay. If we want to become a millionaire, we got to make money. What is a paycheck? It's money. Money that you made by putting in work. You traded your time for that money. So yeah, you need money, but it's all about the mindset. If you work for that paycheck for somebody else, you'll always be working for somebody else for that paycheck. And that's gonna put a big limit on your success and financial freedom. And working for yourself is something that Beverly Hills millionaires are living by on a daily basis. College. Now, this is something that so many people have different opinions on. For most entrepreneurs, we like to say that college doesn't make any sense. It's a scam and that is a waste of time and money. But a couple of the careers that we see Beverly Hills millionaires having require some form of college education. But one of the biggest things that these millionaires had to say about college is that education means nothing if you don't actually execute on that information. On YouTube, there's a lot of videos spreading information, sharing knowledge, giving out any type of game that you want because you looked it up and you wanted to learn how you could become a Beverly Hills millionaire. Whatever it is that you learn from these videos or college or wherever you take any type of information, it will not matter and it will not help you in life if you don't actually execute on that information. You can have all the information in the world, but if you just sit on it and you're not actually doing what you learning every single day, it will not make a difference for you in your life and you won't become a millionaire that lives in Beverly Hills. College is one of those things that, yeah, it could be very beneficial, but you have to have a plan and you have to have a strategy and know what it is that you're going to college for and what you're taking on this debt for, and that you're not just there just because. That's very important, and that's going to be the deciding factor of if college is going to be a scam for you or if it's going to be very beneficial to you. Now, this last one is another one that could be up for debate, and it also depends on what it is that you're doing in your life, and that's networking. Beverly Hills millionaires talk about networking very often. They often attribute their success to a mentor or any team that they've built over the years of doing what they do. They attribute a lot of their success to their ability to network and build strong teams and great relationships with people that they've been able to make a lot of money with. Networking depends on your goal. What is it that you want to accomplish? Do you need a team for what you're doing? Do you need certain partnerships in your business? Do you need to build certain relationships that can lead you down a path that you just would not have access to without that relationship? The biggest misconception I see when it comes to networking is a lot of people believe that you have to use people and that you only come to people looking to gain something from it. You don't have any value to offer. You're not bringing anything to the table at all. And you're just looking to take something from whoever you building that relationship with. That's obviously not going to take you very far when it comes to networking and building these relationships. It's a small world and word gets around fast. When they realize that you're just trying to take from everybody that you're talking to, that gets around. But if you bring value to every table that you sit at, word also spreads very fast. And that could get you in rooms and seeking new opportunities that you never even thought was there. At the end of the day, there's a lot of ways to get rich. And if you do what you love and you're willing to do that day in and day out, and you really want to see success in that field and whatever you do, and you really bring value to the table, you're willing to start at the bottom, you're willing to keep putting in the grunt work to get you to where you want to go, that vision that you have in your head, and your income can have no limits whatsoever, and you can continue to scale at levels that years ago you would have never imagined, and you can end up living in Beverly Hills in a house that you thought you can only dream of living in. And you don't have to be an athlete or a music artist or these things that so many people believe is the only way to make millions of dollars. It can be something that you view as basic, but you love it. Every day you literally wake up to do that, then you sitting on a gold mine. You have to continue to show up and study the game and learn how you can be better than you was yesterday. And then you can become a millionaire and live in Beverly Hills. Let's get rich.
He got an alibi and he won't abide to no law. I know it's fucked up, but he won't hesitate to go send a nigga to a law. Young nigga with rag ties in the back of a Maybach. Put in work, whole fam gon' eat. I been going to work on eat. All grind, no sleep, I stay low key. And you know I be rolling with killers, they really gorillas. Only the realest, you know that we winning. I feel like I